Yo, what's up? What's happening, John? How you doing, homie? Shirt off for all time high, he says. Man, I fucking shaved my fucking stash by accident. I'm really bummed. Is the music dope? I've never streamed with music before. Is it dope having the music in the background? Can you still hear me? Is it too loud, too quiet? Yo, 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 George. Babyface indeed. What up, Callie? 2 seconds, Bob. Yeah, man. Fuck. I don't have very good facial hair as is. It's coming in real slow. But I was trying to just trim the stash. It was tickling my lip a little bit too much. So I was just trying to, give it a little fucking fresh up, and I just took a chunk off, and I was like, fuck. Now I just gotta nuke the whole thing. So, back to Babyface Main, the baby-faced assassin. I also made my chart background gray. I know it's not my normal steez, but like at nighttime when I have the fucking bright-ass chart, it just fucking burns my retinas like no other. Audio level's good, sound is perfect. America says it's too loud. Bro, we're chilling. LoFi vibes, chilling. Vape Nation, obviously. How's everyone doing tonight? Friday night, let's just look at this. I should just leave this chart up and just let the music play and not even talk. We got a brew. Cheers to Friday. Hope everyone's having a good one. Hope everyone's making some money. Holy shit. This has just been absolutely crazy. This is the craziest run I've seen since the last run to all-time high. I don't think the 1 to 14K compares to this at all. First of all, there was a lot more kind of wicks, hectic Nick. We have a big pullback. This has just been way faster and more momentum, more velocity, and just where we came from. Like, I understand we had, this, then we had this. It was kind of expected. This is kind of, insane. Is this just the biggest cup and handle of all time? I don't know. Yeah, man, I don't have much to work with. So once I fucking took off a little bit of the stash, I was like, fuck, the entire thing has to go. I'll have a beard one day. My dad's 66. I mean, he's got a sick beard. But he told me he couldn't grow a beard until his 30s. So I'm 30 now, we'll see. Babyface for now. Alright, so what's up, everyone? This is just a quick little stream. I just want to kind of come on here, shoot the shit. I know normally I do my medals with mainstream on Fridays, but metals have been kind of boring. FX actually in general. Sorry, I almost burped there. FX in general is actually a pretty slow week, so just figured fuck it. Crypto's going crazy. Let's just talk about crypto. It's more exciting, anyways. And I know as much as I love doing my metals and trading my gold, I know most people that follow me are following me for crypto. They're not following me for metals or forex or anything like that. So let's just fucking get into the chart. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you the key levels. There's not many left that I'm watching going into all-time high, and then I'm also going to talk about just kind of some hindsight TA. And I know it's hindsight, but stuff that you can use in the future, particularly like a fractal kind of setup that I look for. That occurs on all time frames, on just how you can kind of get in on these kind of breakouts, regardless if it's on the weekly or if it's occurring on the hourly. It occurs the same. So I'll go over that, and then yeah, if you guys want, if you want anything charted, I'm more than happy to chart it. We can just kind of go from there. What is all-time high guess before bear? I don't know, 50K? I'm just pulling that number out my ass. I have no reason as to why that might be the all-time high. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no idea. 50K would be sick. What's crazy is 50K is only like 2.5 times from here, right? Like that's what's nuts. Okay. When EOS pump, of course I'm getting the EOS hate. Yo, EOS is fucking mooning. I don't know if you've been paying attention, my boy. But this is looking prime to break out. That's only mostly cope. Some of that is facts as well. You know, I think looking at like the lower time frames, just like starts a stream and just talks about my bags the entire stream. You know, nice little run here, breaking some nice market structure levels. Really want to see us get. I really want to see us close above this high here, and then I don't see why we can't go and attack this high up here, right? So close above here, pull back, and then that would be my kind of expectation on EOS. All right, so let's just talk about Bitcoin. So what I want to do first is just talk about the one level that I'm interested in terms of potential resistance here, because there's not much left, but there's one level here that I'm watching, and I'll show you kind of where that's derived from, and then we can talk about you know, kind of what I think might happen. So I posted a quick little video just a few days ago, basically just saying I'm expecting a major correction, and I absolutely am. I'm expecting Bitcoin to either top out right before all-time high or to make a marginally higher all-time high, and then I'm expecting some sort of significant pullback. The nice thing about it is a significant pullback from 19 to 21K. We're still in the, you know, kind of mid-teens, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15K, 16K region, which is awesome, right? And that should just be an opportunity to buy the dip on Bitcoin, buy the dip on Ethereum, and shit like that, as well as any alts that will get smacked, because they all will when that kind of pullback happens. That's a good opportunity to kind of load up on capitulation on, you know, altcoins. So I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's bearish at all. I'm excited about that dip. I want that dip. I need that shit. But you know, we don't, you know, as I said, that like little 15-minute video, right? You don't get these major moves without some sort of, you know, kind of correction. Some sort of correction, right? It's gonna happen. It's how price moves. Nothing goes up in a straight line, even though it looks like it is right now. Doing something like this is not bearish. It's actually bullish and much more sustainable. Because if you just go parabolic for too long, right, blow off the fucking top and then you get a huge crash, I would rather be parabolic, then put a higher low in, and then another nice move, right? Like that's what you want to see to all-time high. You want to see this, right? Or just to wherever we're gonna go. You don't just want to see a straight line, because usually when price gets this vertical, it means a major correction's coming. I'm expecting between 19 and 21,000 a major correction of anywhere from 20 to 40%. So so yeah, so let's kind of see what that would look like. So the next level that I'm watching here that I think is of interest is right here. Okay, so not a lot of levels left to watch. Not a lot of levels left to watch, but this is one that I'm paying attention to here. So this is basically the candle close and the candle open of the all-time high candles on the 3-day as well as on the weekly. So you can see we're getting very close to that kind of 19.2, 19.3 level. I don't really think the wick here is of any relevance. This is a level to me. So kind of what I see happening is either, you know, something like this or something like, or something like this, right? So we come into that level and then we sell off. I'm not saying it's going to touch the level and drop 30%, but I'm saying, you know, we come up into the level, we see a drop, you know, maybe a lower high or something like that, essentially distribution, right? So distribution will happen, takes out a low, makes another low high, then we see a larger correction, right? And then ideally a higher low and continue the moon mission. So I think this is kind of what's going to happen here soon. or slightly above all-time high. So, you know, maybe it comes up to here and then distributes. That's kind of my thoughts. Could this extend further than that? Absolutely. This could go to 25K. At the end of the day, having a move this vertical, this is the 3-day chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green 3-day candles in a row. That's not going to end well. I'm not saying that we're going into a bear market. I'm just saying that doesn't end without some sort of sharp correction. You know, people are paying attention to Bitcoin. I know it's not, everyone's like, oh, it's not nearly as loud as it was last. Of course not, right? It's different. Bitcoin didn't get loud last time until it was at like 10K, going up to 20K, right? Even though all-time high previously was like 1200, right? So I expect it to get louder and louder as we approach all-time high, go above all-time high. It's going to be different, right? You can't just compare this to 2017 and expect it to be a one-to-one. But it is getting noisier. I think a lot of people are still holding altcoins. I think some people are underexposed to Bitcoin, which could lead to, you know, maybe an even bigger squeeze up. But I do think we're going to see some pain coming sooner than later. And I'm not bearish. I'm not shorting this. I've been consistently selling spot, and I've been very vocal about it, like ever since we hit 15K, just taking a little bit off the table, because when you buy here, here, and here, there's no reason not to take some off the table, because even if we go a little higher but then correct, I'm still getting in cheaper, right? So expecting some sort of pullback soon, but again, you know, this is super bullish. There's no reason to you know, think that we're going back to 3K or anything like that. I don't think we're going, as much as I hate to agree with Hold a Lot, whatever his fucking name is, that idiot. I don't think we're gonna go back below 10K. I'm not gonna say never, because anything is possible, obviously. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, right now, looking at the weekly chart, there's no support here. This is not support, in my opinion. This is not support. You know, I guess you could argue that there's a level here. Right, so this could be an area for a pullback, but then other than that, right, this is thin all the way down to like here. I'm not saying we're gonna come and fill in this entire candle by any means, but we can come quite low, right? We can definitely come below this 16K level. So I'm just gonna mark a couple levels here that I think are interesting. So let's just do some quick mental math here, right? Let's say we come up into this level and then we correct 15%. Right, that puts us back into this old high. Let's say we correct 30%, right? That brings us all the way down to about 13K, right into these wicks, these old highs here. And then this level, which is essentially the last down move, right? This is essentially an order block before the up move, right? That would probably be about a 40% correction, 38%. And I know that seems crazy. I'm not saying we're for sure going to 12K or 13K, but it's possible. I know it looks nuts here because the numbers are so big, right? But if you look here, right, what is this? That's a bigger, this here from 5K to, you know, 2,900, that's a bigger correction in terms of percentage than this is, right? So to say that it's impossible is dumb. It's absolutely possible, and Bitcoin has a penchant for doing these types of pullbacks, right? And this happens in the reverse as well. So in the bear market, right, when we're dumping down, we have a 50% plus retracement to the upside. My music seems to have gotten a bit louder. All right, let me just turn this down a tad. Let me know if that's better. So we've had 50% pullbacks to the upside. This is just the inverse of what's going on here, right? So if we're in a bear market, right, the pumps are those sell the, you know, the rally opportunity as opposed to buy the dip, but it's the exact same logic, right? So to think that, okay, well, we're in a bear market, you know, how high can this really go? It's like, okay, well, there's a 40% plus pump again, you know, retracement in a bear market where it's continuing to drop, right? So definitely expecting some sort of sharp correction here soon. It's just a matter of how deep does it go, and are you gonna have the newt sack to actually fucking step in front of it when it happens? Because that's the hardest part, right? It's all fine and dandy. Everyone can be like, okay, buy the fucking dip, buy the dip, but this doesn't look like a nice dip with this after. What it looks like is a big fat red candle, and all of a sudden you're questioning every decision you've ever made and thinking that we're going back to 6K, right? It's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like, you know, a big old red fucking candle that is gonna be scary, right? So you gotta have the plan, and that's why when it happens, you don't fucking trip, you're ready to go. Here's what I could do. Is that better? I'm just fucking with the audio levels. Let me know if that's a little better. So this is what I'm kind of watching on Bitcoin, right? I'm watching for, you know, some sort of distribution to occur here. You know, basically between here and all-time high and slightly beyond all-time high. And then I'm looking for potential support here, okay? And then this would be, you know, the ultimate buy the dip opportunity. I'm not saying we're coming all the way back to 13K for sure, or 12K, whatever. But if we do, I'm buying it. I don't think it's bearish. I don't. I'm buying this, right? And I know it looks fucking scary, right? But, you know, that sweet spot pullback, right, is right in line with this price action here. What the fuck color is that? I think I was just fucking with the colors a little bit because of what looks good. I need to be aesthetic, bro. Aesthetically pleasing. Okay? So you want to buy here if you're given the opportunity. I'm not saying you're going to get that chance, but you'd be silly not to, because as much as this looks like pure death, right? Well, guess what this looked like in the reverse? Right? This looked like the exact opposite. Right? This looked like we were going to the moon. Go back on Twitter and see what the sentiment was in April of 2018. Everyone thought we were going back to all-time high. We were going to 10K because we had these fat green candles in a row, multiple weeks of green, perfect 75% pullback, and then it fucking continued the downtrend, right? So anything is possible. I'm just saying be ready, right? And if you get an opportunity to buy here, I'm buying. I don't care what you do. I'm not telling you to do shit. I'm just saying if we get a sharp pullback, I'm talking 10, 20, 30, 40% pullback on Bitcoin in the coming days to weeks, Maine is going to be loading up on spot, and he's going to be loading up on low leverage longs, and he's going to be buying alt blood. That's the plan. So it's here in video. We can play it back in a few months and see if I look like a genius or a retard. It's going to be one of the two. I'm hoping for the former. Yeah, the former. All right. And the thing about these pullbacks, right? Oh no, we're entering a bull market. I better buy back all my spot. It's almost immediately retraced. That's how you know the trend is strong, right? So when the trend is super bullish, right? Those down candles, they get eaten right away. Down, eaten right away. Down, eaten right away, right? And the same thing is what we, you know, are going to be hoping for here, right? So we see some downward price action, obviously eaten right away, right? And vice versa in the bear market. Oh, we're in a bull market again? No. Bull market again? No. Bull market again? No. So that's what we want to see. I want to see a dump, and then within a few weeks, that dump has been completely recovered. Who's drinking with me? Who's got a beer going? Who's drinking with Papa Maine? Babyface Maine. Vancouver, Dan Knowles. What's up, bro? That is where I live. Sup, Gotti? Sup, Floyd? 28K, then 20K. Possible. Anything's possible. CME gap at 9,600. Meme, we are missing it. If we went below 10K, I would be surprised and scared. I think 12 to 13K is a stretch. I think it's possible. It's extreme, but I think it's possible. I think more likely is somewhere between 14 to 16, but be prepared for everything, bro. Music's a bit loud. Sorry, hopefully that's better. Do you think if it corrects 40%, it will be a fast recovery? If we're entering a true bull market, which I think we are, yes, it will be fast. It might dump in 2 or 3 weeks, and then hopefully in the 2 or 3 weeks following, it completely recovers some move. That's the idea. Nuke. We're down like $300 from the high. People are like, it's breaking down. We're nuking. Bid West ticker did as you said would on the H4. What you think now? Bro, you come in my streams every week and you ask me to look at this fucking shitty chart. But I'm gonna do it, Julio, because I love you, man. Te amo. I'm assuming you speak Spanish. That was racist, but... Oh, damn. This isn't it. Bid West. This is it. Why does it look so fucking weird? Am I crazy, Julio? Does this shit look fucked? I mean, I'm assuming this is DeFi, so it's wrapped Ethereum. Ethereum's pumping. It makes sense that this is pumping. Ah, my eyes. So yeah, I don't know. This chart looks fucked now. I can't really tell you what the fuck's going on. So, I mean, if you're holding this, there you go. It's pumped like mad, but I mean, I imagine this is just following Ethereum. Ethereum is up big this week, so. Yep, bang on. All good, but streams without music are better. And be careful not to get a strike from YouTube for music copyrights. Shit. What does WTB mean? I don't know. Want to buy? I don't own this. Copyright. I didn't even think of that. I just literally typed in LoFi hip hop on YouTube and I'm playing. So. Just hope if it comes back to 12 to 13, it doesn't happen in 1 monthly candle. I mean, the faster it comes back, the happier I am, right? Because I want to see it drop fast. And then I want to see it basically recover quickly, right? So, you know, if it looks like this, or if it looks like this, or if it looks like this, right? It could be scary, but, you know, at the time, look at this, right? Everyone thought that we were going higher here. Most of Twitter did. I know they did. This is when I got popular on Twitter because I was shorting every one of these lower highs. But everyone thought we were going back to 10K here. They were. Go on Twitter, right? And then it's like, oh, well, we got 4 green weeks in a row, right? Go to the monthly. It's like, damn, monthly looks good, right? And then absolute next candle, right? Completely retraces the entire move. And then we continue down. But I mean, this is glorious. And this lines up well as well. Not saying we come all the way back down here, but I'm saying if we do, I'm buying. Looks like it may break down now. Again, if you think it looks like we're breaking down now, you're zoomed in way too much. Like, this is the 15-minute chart. Look at this context here, right? But yeah, this might drop a bit. So if I'm looking at this super low time frame, right, here's kind of my little breaker. Never came back and retested it. So like this could have been like a low time frame sell, I guess, but never came back and tested it. You know, let's see where it holds here, right? This will be a key area, or it might, God forbid, go back to 17K. And then what will we do? 17K Bitcoin, that's unheard of since like yesterday. I wouldn't worry too much right now. So still, right? Like we could just come back and retest this consolidation right here. And then leg up again, right? I don't think this is breaking down. Breaking down is a relative term to time frame, right? You could be breaking down on the 5-minute, but still be super bullish on like the hourly, right? What's the best alt to go knucking futs on? I'm not a very big altcoin trader, so I don't know, what the new hotness is or anything like that. I mean, I would definitely say you probably want to focus on some newer alts for sure, or have some in the mix. Like, I don't know, is Link considered a newer alt, or maybe some of these DeFi alts? I like EOS just based on the chart, no fundamental reason. I like the Litecoin chart. I obviously like Ethereum. So those are the kind of ones I fuck around with. Some of the new ones that I like, and again, I'm not an altcoin trader by any means. I like Polkadot. They seem to be doing some pretty cool stuff, so that would be one I would keep an eye on. But just play the chart, man. I don't look at fundamentals or any of that shit. I did like a DeFi chart spam stream on this channel like a few weeks ago, and I was just like looking at so many of these charts, and they just all look like ass, right? So these all look like shit for the most part still. I mean, here, like this looks like it's potentially flipping its market structure, right? So on a coin like this, you could say, okay, if it's gonna take this high now, right, this would be something you could long. But, just wait for a clear setup before you jump into it. I don't know if there's any in particular I'd buy, but like if we get to 12 to 13, 14K Bitcoin, I'm buying Ethereum and I'm buying Litecoin, that's for sure. Sober as fuck. Man, I still haven't smoked weed this entire year. Pretty impressed with myself. I'm drinking 33 Acres of Sunshine, French Blanche. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, maybe a fifth one. Your fifth beer, my man. Gino's getting after it. Like, sparked up a J, bro. I'm Dipanshu Kumar. Hopefully I said that right. I'm jealous, man. I literally haven't smoked weed in an entire year, basically. It's crazy. The goal is to stop for an entire year. And I don't think I'll ever go back to daily smoking, but I think maybe I'll live stream like getting high again for the first time. Excuse me. 8 Heinekens deep. My man, how you doing? I like your style. No beer tonight, though this almond milk eggnog is hitting. Jesus Christ, you savage. Almond milk eggnog. I don't even like regular eggnog. Lol, what the fuck is this? Maine, I love you. Fabrizio, I love you too, bro. No homo. What the fuck is this? Just another Uniswap scam. I always listen to LoFi. Good call. Dude Main. Great name. I think Bid USDT is a non-effed up chart on TradingView. Bidao F chart is only viewable on ChartX ProNet, I guess. Yeah, I don't really trade Uniswap, to be honest with you, bro. So I don't really know what's good, to be honest with you, man. Like, if you're not mostly exposed to BTC right now, you're fucking up, right? You gotta look at the BTC dominance chart. You gotta look at the BTC chart itself and be like, where is my money best spent? I made a tweet. I think it was under Toon's thing, and Toon's Crypto Tunes. He's like, am I the only one who charts alt USDs instead of alt BTC? Right? There's nothing wrong with charting the alt USD pair. Right? Like if you're trading FUSD, you're trading USDT, like Tether for Ethereum, and you're charting that, absolutely, go ham. But if you're just being like, hey, should I be holding Ethereum or Bitcoin, or should I be holding Cardano or Bitcoin, whatever it is, if the alt BTC chart is bearish, you're better off holding Bitcoin. If the alt BTC chart is bullish, you're better off holding that altcoin. Technically, because that chart is just a comparison of that coin versus Bitcoin. And if that coin's in the numerator and Bitcoin's in the denominator, the chart is going down. That means the denominator is growing faster than the numerator, which makes the fraction as a whole drop, and vice versa. So it's amazing that some people don't get that yet, because like the alt USD chart can look great. I don't care, right? If the alt BTC chart looks like shit and I'm holding the altcoin because the USD chart looks good, I might be up in USD, but I'm going to be down in BTC. And when we're in a bull market, which is what we are, you want to be focusing on being up in BTC. You want to be acquiring more BTC, not USDT, right? Or whatever fucking currency you have. Whereas in a bear market, it's the opposite, right? You want to be acquiring more dollars, so then as Bitcoin prices drop, you can eventually buy more cheap Bitcoin. So if you didn't get that before, I hope you get it now, right? As much as USDT looks good right now, you're better off still being in Bitcoin based on this chart. This chart isn't bullish yet. It's getting close, right? And then here, you were better off holding F, right? Here, you're better off holding F, better off holding BTC, right? But in general, right, this thing's getting smoked, right? So you should be holding BTC or dollars here, not Ethereum, right? Whereas here, you're better off holding Ethereum than BTC, right? Because this chart is appreciating. I always listen to LoFi, good choice, my man. Please take a look at Eth. Okay. Only because you asked nicely. So what I just said, that entire conversation, right, that applies to this chart right now. We got to be looking at what is Ethereum Bitcoin doing, right? And Ethereum Bitcoin is coming into, an area of interest for me. I like this area here for being a bull. I like this area right here. Basically, like this entire area, I like, right? Basically, what I want to see on this, right, is this is a low, high, higher low, higher high. I want to see a higher low form somewhere in here, right? So if this starts to look bullish and hold these market structure, that's really good sign for the USD pair as well. The USD pair I think looks great. I had this level on my last Ethereum and Chill stream marked out. I had this exact box. I said if we go through this box, we're going to 569. So that's what I'm expecting next on Ethereum. So if Bitcoin get that last little push over 19,000, maybe slightly above all-time high, I'm expecting a push up to about 570. On Ethereum, 570 to as high as here, 620. Those would be kind of my two next levels of interest. On the upside, on Ethereum. Obviously, we can do one of these before we go there. Anything is possible, but that's kind of what I'm watching for on Ethereum, is these next two levels here. Now that we've closed through here, that's assuming we close through here. If something happens this weekend where we absolutely nuke and this candle closes back within the range of this box and it becomes a huge wick, kind of like this, right? So notice here how the wick goes all the way through. At one point in the week, this candle looked like this. It was green and it was in this zone, right? But then it closed bearish. So you got to be aware of that as well. But if the weekly closes how it's looking right now above this gray box, you can be sure, in my opinion, that we're going to probably see about 570 on the USD pair. Sorry, my homie's just texting me here. Fucking with this lo-fi beat, man. I kind of like it. Is the music nice in the background? I kind of dig it. Like yesterday, if you remember, I asked you about waiting for candle closes. You can make a wick and fake out. This is what happened yesterday. Faked out and pushed out. Would have shorted, but thanks to your reply, I didn't. There you go. Saving you money, Genome. You can send that check in the mail. I'll DM you my address. I'm just kidding. Crypto Fun, hi all. Constance, hi peeps, what's up guys? What do you think of DeFi? In general, that's a broad question. DeFi. Sorry, I just got a homie who might want a link. What do I think of DeFi in general? So I'm not the person to ask for this. I barely participated in DeFi. I had to have a buddy literally twist my arm to get me to get involved. And I missed out on a ton of money, I'm sure. But I think DeFi is here to stay. I think the concept is very cool. I can see a lot of future applications for it. I don't know if this is its final iteration, but I don't think it's just going to be something that disappears and we never see again. But obviously you don't want to be, buying, if you bought the top, I mean, it did have a bubble, right? So, look for the blue chip DeFis, whatever those are, and those are going to be the ones to focus on as opposed to the shit coins, maybe like sushi, I don't even know, that kind of came in later. Like I think FTX is working on one called Serum. So that's one I would probably pay attention to and check out, right? But look for the more established ones with the most volume, shit like that. So yeah, looks like Ball was a good pump. BAL. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, so this is beautiful, right? So first of all, where we are now, right? This is resistance right here. So, if you caught some of this pump, this is a good place to probably take some profits. And then if you look at the daily here, I mean, I'll go even lower. I mean, this is a textbook uptrend, right? So we broke this level here. Maybe, did I talk about this? Is that why you're bringing it up? We broke this here. As soon as we break this level, right? This is now bullish market structure. What am I doing? I'm buying pullbacks into bullish order blocks, right? Pull back there, pull back there. No retest of that high. Bullish order block right here. Perfect pullback, right? Perfect pullback right there. Right? This is also a bullish order block here. Right? So this is very nice, clean market structure to get involved. That looks like it could potentially be the top, right? And some sort of correction back into here. But that looks beautiful from a market structure perspective. Yo, man, I'm drinking some cab from Wine Country Napa. My man. That's awesome. Cheers to you, buddy. What happened to Trader Gru? Trader Gru is still around. I believe he goes by a different moniker on Twitter now. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I know he's got some sort of group he's doing with AMD Trades, so check them out. AMD Trades is a beauty, and so is Goo. Smoke weed every day. Yes, sir. Smoke on stream when we break all-time high. Oh, I can't, bro. I'm going a year without smoking weed, so I cannot smoke weed until that year is up. But maybe I'll live stream my first time getting high in over a year. Is it time to sell BTC? So, I mean, I've been selling Bitcoin for the last couple $1,000s. Not all of it by any means. I have shit in cold storage that I'm not touching. But just in terms of some of my spot, the only reason is, and I'm not really in any high leverage longs or anything like that. I'm basically out of all leverage positions. Simply because if we do correct, I want to have some money, right? If I start selling between 16 to 20K, then we pump to 22K, that sucks. But then if we drop back down to 15K, I can rebuy, right? And I'll have money to kind of buy the dip with, right? But if you're not trying to time the market, don't, right? But, I do personally think after this extended of a run, we are going to see a correction. So I'd like to have some cash ready for when that happens. And then, yeah, be able to fucking buy it. I'm down for a stream where you'd get high. Yeah, you got the name right. GG, mate. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's been a year. It's been a long time. So I imagine the first time I fucking smoke up, I'm just gonna be a space cadet. How long did it take you to become profitable? Like 3 years? 2.5, 3 years? And even then, it wasn't like I was fucking crushing it, but I just kind of started getting a little more consistent. After about 3 years, so like 2013, 14 to like 2016, 17, at that point, every time I went into the chart, I knew what I was looking for. Whereas before, if I was making money, part of it was probably skill and part of it was probably luck. Where now I know exactly what I'm looking for. Luck is still a factor, I guess, to an extent, right? But I know what I'm looking for when I get in the chart. I know my edge. That took a while, 2-3 years at least. Gucci Mane fan. I am a Gucci Mane fan. That's not where my name comes from. But yes, I am a fan of Gucci Mane. Chat a bit lagging with the stream, but well said on BTC USD. Yeah, depends on what target you have more. Prime is great. Sign up with my link. But the W has to close on FUSD above the box, and on the H1 or so low time frame on retrace entry. Right? Yeah. So essentially, if we get a weekly close like this, if the weekly closes today, right? I'm gonna zoom in on the low time frame, and I'm gonna be looking for pullbacks to buy. Right? I'm not gonna buy here. Let's assume the weekly closes. I'm gonna either buy here, right? Or I'm gonna buy a deep pullback to one of these, like, you know, kind of SR levels, and I'm gonna look for bullishness exactly on the low time frame to ride the trend out. So we'll be watching that on Sunday when I do my Ethereum and Chill stream. The weekly on ETH will close, and if the weekly closes bullish, we'll take a look. But again, right, it can still close like this and then do this, right? So it's not always 100% works every time, but generally you see a close like this, I expect a move up. Because to me, Ethereum's not nearly as extended as Bitcoin, right? You look at Bitcoin, that's fucked, right? You look at Ethereum, this thing's barely launched. This right here on Ethereum looks like this. Looks like this on Bitcoin to me, right? Like, I think Ethereum is right here. I think Ethereum has like another leg in it still. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. I don't think this thing just I mean, if Bitcoin absolutely nukes, this will nuke, right? But I do think Ethereum has another leg towards 570. Aren't I supposed to sell high? Sorry, new at this. I mean, define high. Where'd you buy? If you bought at 18,000, right? It's not very high. If you bought at 3K, you've taken zero profit right now. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but, you know, always pay yourself, right? You're never going to be upset taking profit, ever, I promise. No one went broke taking profit. Some very famous trader said that. I think it might have been Warren Buffett. What about YeFi? Hey, Elizabeth, what's up? Can you care to look at XTZ for all of us as a longer term play? Sure. So the Bitcoin pair looks like shit. Those support levels did well, hey? So this looks like shit. I mean, actually, so this looks like it's coming all the way back home, right? So if I'm buying this, right, the Bitcoin pair, right, this is where I'm interested in it. I don't know if this is when it first got listed. I don't know. I don't really know much about this coin. But just from a technical perspective, this is the origin of all of this. It's right here. Okay? So this is coming into support, right? Even though this looks like complete dog shit, just like Bitcoin looks like this, and I'm expecting a pullback, this is parabolic selling, right? This is parabolic selling. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, working on its 10th red, black in this instance, weekly candle. So just like this comes with this, moves like this, and with a bounce. So even if this is going to sell lower, it's going to get some relief. But if I'm interested in building position, or not even building a position yet, but just seeing if there's any bullishness and this coin is going to accumulate and start, you know, trending back upwards, this is where you want to watch. So on the BTC pair, we're coming into support. I bet you if I go to the monthly, yeah, there's your candle right there. Right, so this is where you want to pay attention on this pair, I think. for bullishness, watch these levels here, watch this entire area. I'm not saying just blindly buy, right? Because this still looks like dog shit, right? But if we come in here, make a low, right, and then regain a level, then okay, that could potentially be bullish. And then we continue the bullish market structure. You know, maybe you start buying here. Maybe it goes sideways for a while. You know, a good confirmation would be this, right? So if we start trading above here, right, I would be thinking that it goes at least up until here. So, you know, this is coming into support. Nothing bullish yet, but it's coming into support. Definitely time to pay attention. As for the dollar pair, I mean, I don't know, it kind of looks like dog shit, but I'm not buying this yet, right? I'm not buying this yet. I need to see some sort of bullishness here, right? Like, I don't like how these candles took out this low. I don't like how that low got violated there. So if I'm zooming in a little bit, right? I want to see us start trading back into, you know, here. This is kind of a range that I would watch, right? So we're in a support. I don't love how it looks. Bitcoin pair is coming into support. So I want to see some bullishness form here. Ultimately, if we start trading above the range high, I think it could get interesting. You know, I think if we clear this consolidation, you've got a nice move up into the kind of the low $3 area up into here, right? So, you know, maybe more sideways, right? But I want to see some sort of move above the range high, right? Trade that into there, but not something, I don't like this that much. And the USD or the BTC pair looks like shit. It's coming into support, but it's coming into support as a straight line down, so it looks kind of like ass. What about YeFi? So very similar to the Tezos pair, right? So I just went over Tezos. This is the origin of this entire move here. Look what happened. We came all the way down into this area and then reversed, right? So maybe you have bids sitting here. I don't know, but on the low time frame, I'm sure we got some sort of bullish PA. I mean, obviously this is a fucking ripper, right? But what I'm looking at is here, okay? As soon as we flip this level, right? This breaker, this is a breaker. As soon as we flip this level, you can look for longs, same as this level here, right? And all we're doing is we're taking out highs. So this to me is a strong move, signifies a potential trend change. If you're not longing here, I know this looks like a lot, But once we come into this area, right, if you want to get in this on the low time frame, right? So there's bullish price action here forming on the low time frame, right? So this is a breaker going into that daily level. We come up here, we break market structure to the upside. You can rebuy this retrace, right? So this consolidation, this whole area is kind of the breaker, right? Move down, we reclaim it, we break market structure to the upside. Longs are now, dips are now for buying. Look, we come right back into the breaker, right? Perfect 70.5% retest, right? And then boom. I'm not saying you catch this exact move, right? But if you had that daily area marked, God, fuck you. If you had that daily area marked, what is going on here? You could be looking to get bullish down there, right? But this looks pretty good. You know, it's breaking market structure to the upside. Right now, I'm looking here. Probably want to see it hold this. If it can hold here, I think you'll have another leg higher. But yeah, I mean, the only way to catch this, like, first initial leg is on the super low time frame. You're not catching that unless you just had bids here because of this, right? Which I definitely didn't. Maybe some of you did, but this is similar to the, you know, the Tezos move, right? You could definitely see Tezos give you a fat green candle reacting off that origin. So be aware and just pay attention. But yeah, this looks pretty good from a high time frame. Right now, I'm watching this. There's your resistance, right? And here's your support. So, you know, probably see some sort of pullback here. That would be a long, in my opinion, because even on the high time frame, right, we've broken swing highs here. So this is bullish on even the daily at this point. This is bullish on the daily, so no reason to not look to buy this dip for another leg up. Sorry, my friend's just being annoying as fuck. Can you do band? Sure. Y'all are in some weird ass fucking coins. God fucking damn it, bro. Sorry, guys. Fuck with this song. Okay. So again, similar concept to LoFi and to Tezos, right? We're coming back into the origin of this entire move. No reason to not look for bullishness here, right? So again, it's not going to just be, but like on the hourly here, right? This is very much bullish market structure as soon as it takes out this high, right? So now you can be looking to get long on one of these pullbacks. But, you know, looking at the weekly, yeah, we're retesting this area here, coming right into here, right? So there's your kind of weekly areas of interest. I just like, I hate this chart. There's so many wicks. It's not clean. I don't like trading these kind of things. I like to trade charts that look a little bit cleaner. This kind of drives me nuts because you can see all these like fucking wicks and shit. They just drive me fucking crazy. I would refine that weekly area to here, right? And then what I would also look at is this level right here. So again, tons of wicks, but it holds this little order block here, right? It holds it. So basically what you want to see is price now push up from here and take out all of these highs, right? And if it does, it will trade into this level right here. Okay, if price fails to push up, right, and just rejects here, I think we come back and we actually retest this, which is not necessarily, mean it's not gonna hold, but I don't love it. I would like it to push up, but the bearish case, is if we reject here, I think this has been tested enough times, right? Look at all these candles, that we'd come back and test here, and then you hope for bullishness here, because if it loses this, it's going way fucking lower. We can look at the BTC pair real quick. Yeah, this I don't like as much. Right, like on this, it looks like it's kind of lost that level. So many charts to trade. This is not one I would pick. Okay, there's a level, I guess. Right? Coming in, retesting these this little level here, this low, retesting it, and then it's gonna hold here. So see that? That's kind of a breaker right there. I would want to see it hold that. So if it can basically hold where it is, right? So you've got a low, a high, now you want to see a higher low. If it can hold a higher low, where's the higher high gonna form? It's either gonna form here, or if it's really bullish, it will come up into here. Right, so it's trying to put in some bullish market structure. Not yet though, gotta see it put in bullish market structure before I'm interested. This is the beginnings of it, but now we need to see the bulls step in. Coinbase wick down to $20 on Val. I asked on Discord, okay. Bold Crypto, that's the one. That's what's his face? Goo's new page. Random's main face reveal, love it. Thanks, Freddy. Good to see you, man. Random stupid question you don't have to answer, as I know you're not a shitcoin fan, but have you heard of Pundit X? Do you have any thoughts about it? And looking at the chart, what do you think about it? Never heard of it in my life. I don't hate the chart. There's your support area, right? It needs to hold here. Yeah, I don't hate it. Again, right? Just look at market structure. Low, high, higher low, needs to now make a higher high. So it needs to go and attack this area and break above. But I don't hate the chart. Don't hate the chart by any means. Pundit. Pundit. So not trade against Bitcoin? Yeah, I mean, the Bitcoin chart doesn't look good. Ethereum chart doesn't look good either. So, I mean, you're better off holding Bitcoin or Ethereum than this. Hey, bro, what do you think of Link? I think Link looks pretty good. Right? Link looks pretty good to me. This is going to be the test on Link. Okay? If Link can get past this level here, right? If it can get through this little area here, because what you don't want is this. Right? But if it can get through here, we're going to see way higher on Link. I'm bullish on Link personally, because if you just look at this, excuse me, Jesus, that was rude. If you look at this chart and then you look at Link BTC, right? This thing has held an uptrend against Bitcoin basically for 2 years, right? So to me, that's super bullish. I mean, I don't love what's happening on the dollar, on the BTC pair right now. I don't really want to see it lose this area, because if it comes down here, that's going to suck. But, this is still an area I would look to buy. But the USD pair looks good. BTC pair doesn't look amazing right now. kind of really want to see it hold, you know, this area here, right? Do not want to see the BTC pair lose this area for continued upside. So what you hope is this is just, you know, kind of running some lows here, and then we're going to get a bounce. But need to see some pushing up on the BTC pair and some bullishness. Alright, my friend is on my ass, guys, about meeting him. So I'm going to take no more questions here. I'm just going to read through the chat, and then I'll be back again on Sunday with another stream, so no worries. Algo, I'll do that Sunday. Come to my stream on Sunday, and I will chart Algo for you. Is that a young Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers? I don't know. I don't know. He's not too ugly. I'll take that comparison. I have my glasses on. If I wear my glasses, everyone tells me I look like Logic, the rapper, which I hope I'm like a more handsome Logic, because I feel like he's kind of ugly, but maybe I'm ugly. I don't know. What up, VLX? Great charts just to save my retinas. Saw Lumi acknowledge some of the Grayscale Fund options. Can they be charted since they're US traded derivatives, 24/7 crypto? So you can chart these. Is that what you're talking about? Right? So you can chart these. So if that's what you're talking about, the answer is yes. Hello, XRP making moves. We'll take a quick look at XRP, the ultimate shitcoin. Yeah, there you go. XRP looking good. Right? So who cares, right? Like everyone, the problem with people in crypto is they get this attachment to a coin. Like, yo, I need this fucking, I love this coin. Like my EOS shit, I'm just kidding. I just own a bag and I think the chart looks okay. Right? Forget what the fucking coin does. Trade the chart, right? If the chart looks bullish, it can pump. I don't need to know about fundamentals. I don't need to know about shit. I don't need to know what about it does. This is bullish market structure right here, right? Assuming it can close through this high, right? This is bullish market structure, and there's no reason why it can't go to, you know, almost 40 cents. So just trade the chart. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about anything else. Trade the chart. I don't care if XRP is a shitcoin. If the chart looks bullish and you can long it, fucking do it. Would you buy Doge? Damn. Doge made a little... Doge is moving. I don't want to trade a chart that looks like this. Maybe I'm crazy. Like, I don't know how to analyze this, really. Like, that's my one problem with Doge is I don't know how to fucking analyze the chart. It always looks so fucked. Right? One thing I do know is Doge loves to pump every once in a while, but like, I don't trade a chart that looks like this, unfortunately. I don't trade charts that look like this. Doge could fucking rip from here. I have no idea. You know, it seems to be reclaiming kind of a low here. So it could rip, but this chart, am I looking at the wrong exchange? Like, this looks slightly better. So that looks like, you know, potentially it's forming a low here, right? So what I would watch for then essentially is this on Doge, right? And then this is where I'm interested in getting in, but yeah. Are you still in ICT's mentorship? Chris with a beard, I'm jealous of your beard. I'm done his mentorship, I have done it. You got that kerosene heater, my main? No, my heat is back on, hence the no tube today, just the shaved dome. Pundit's a sort of company with crypto payment cards like Visa, MasterCard. They have terminal cards, you go shopping, very popular in Asia. That's cool. Subway has Pundit. Okay, yeah, I mean, it sounds like there's some fundamental shit behind there. Again, though, just trade the chart. Crypto Seneca. Where did Trader Main go? This is Trader Main right here. Exactly same as BSV, BCH, TRX, most manipulated shit, but the chart tells me pump out buy. Exactly. Alright guys, Maine, when you said you trimmed your mustache, you remind me of when I have a fresh shave and go shopping to buy alcohol and cigarettes to ask you for ID, even though I'm 30 plus. It's a great thing to look young when you're not that young. Yeah, man, I get ID'd every time, even when I have a mustache, so it's definitely the baby face killer. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream there. I'm gonna go meet the homie for a beer. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope everyone's making some money, taking some profits, getting some gains. Go treat yourself, right? So just real quick, high level, remember my thoughts on Bitcoin, right? Watch this level here, expecting some sort of deep pullback, maybe to here, you know, as low as to kind of, you know, maybe into these highs, and then this would be my ultimate buy the dip. Not saying it's gonna happen, but if it does, that's what I'm looking for. So I hope everyone has a good Friday night. Hope everyone's making some money, having a good time. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out as always. And I'll be back Sunday with another video. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.